3 points for Sevilla in the Sanchez pick one. In the end, a comfortable win over Rayo Vallecano, made more comfortable by the fact that Rayo Vallecano had a player sent off just before the break. Inigo Perez started with an interesting lineup, to say the least. Enteca was his chosen striker. He left Camello on the bench. Issy Palason was also among the substitutes, as was James Rodriguez. Jesus Navas given a commemorative shirt at the start of the game. Having played 700 matches now for the club, only a few more to go before he retires at the end of 2024. We just saw James there watching from the sidelines on the bench. He did not warm up in this game. Early chance for Sevilla. Lokonga sending that one over the top. Sevilla kicking into their more vocal support in the first half at the pick one. And they had the better of the opening 45 minutes. Much thanks to Isak Romero. He had played a part in the build-up to this move. Luque back here with the shot. And Batalla making the save. Top scorer this season, Luque back here for Sevilla with 5 goals. In fact, when they started the game, he was the only player on the pitch for them who actually scored this season. 5 for him, no goals for anybody else. The Belgian international drawing a good save there from Batalla. This one headed clear by Mumin, I should say. It comes out as far as Djibril Sow, and Isak sends it wide. They're desperate for him to get his first goal of the season, Isak Romero. He scored 4 last season, having played the second half of the campaign, really, up front alongside Youssef En-Nesyri. Just pokes that one wide from Djibril Sow's assist. It will be the other way around when Sevilla scored. It will be Isak assisting and Djibril Sow with the goal. Ivan Zamorano, who scored 21 goals in 59 games for the club between 1990 and 1992. Here comes the goal. Isak does well to wriggle away from several Rayo players, and Djibril Sow scores his first of the season. It all came from a throw-in, and most of the plaudits, most of the celebrations went in the direction of Isak and not of Djibril Sow, who scored the goal, including Djibril Sow. He ran to Isak to thank him for that assist. Gets away from Lejeune and from Valentin, and tees up Djibril Sow nicely. The all-important first goal of the game. Always going to be important to break the deadlock against the Rayo side, who really were set up to defend. We didn't see much of them going forward. This was a rare chance. Drops to Enteca, or rather it doesn't. It was Alvaro down the left. His shot was deflected when it came out. Randy Enteca couldn't quite get on the end of it, stretching to meet it, but only scored once in the last 3 years, Randy Enteca. At his previous club, he was a central midfield player. It's never been really his forte, but he leads the line at the moment with the likes of Raul de Thomas and Camello and Guardiola on the bench for Rayo. Foul from Lake-Bade on the edge of the area here, and he was yellow carded. And Mateo Busquets Ferrer was a busy man in the game. Arguably not worth a caution, certainly a free kick. This is the incident that left Rayo with 10 men just before the break. It's off the ball. You can see it here, almost the top right of your screen. There's a bit of shirt pulling from Isak Romero, and then there's a retaliation from Unai. Hits Isak in the middle of his back, and having watched it pitch side, the referee pulls out the red card. First sending off in his career for Unai Lopez. Pate Cis came on at the restart. settled into midfield. Replacing Oscar Valentin. And if we were expecting Sevilla to go and look for more goals in the second half, it didn't really happen. There was a nervy second half performance from them, really. Limited openings. Luca Bacchio kept taking the game to Rayo. This shot was easily saved, though, by Batalla. But there are a few whistles in the Pijuan in the second half. Disappointed that their team hadn't gone on to rack up a decent scoreline against a team playing with 10 men. But 3 points is 3 points. Ratiu with this shot, testing Alvaro. He was offside. Easy one for the linesman. Sambi Lokonga plays this one out to Luca Bacchio, Belgian international teammates now, those two. Here's Luca Bacchio once more. Gets away from Pep Chavarria. Goes for goal. Peque wanted the pass, but he's got 5 goals this season. He gets one more and he beats last season's tally. And this was a good save from Batalla. Gudel with the corner, in swinging. Here's Alvaro, pulling that one back for Inteca, and then having his shot blocked by Bade. He's got a very good record against Sevilla, Alvaro. Scored 3 goals against them in his career, 1 for Cadiz and 2 for Rayo. His parents and grandparents support Sevilla, but he was unable to add to that tally in this game. Desperately trying to lift his teammates. Did so well there to get the better of Carmona and tee up Inteca. Corner which Gumbau takes right under the crossbar. It might even have crept in had it not been cleared off the line. It wouldn't have counted, though. Pate Sis had fouled Alvaro. Barges into him. Had to be a free kick. Peque Fernandez playing wide left. He got 18 goals last season for Racing. Playing through the middle off the striker. And that was a lovely ball into Isak. And, well, Isak in the moment. He timed his run brilliantly, but then he goes for the lob. And he certainly got it over the goalkeeper, but wide of the target. So the wait for his goal, first goal of the season, goes on. He is now Sevilla's top assist provider with 2 after setting up the goal that won this game. Diaz came on, replacing Gumbau. And Tekel was taken off and Camello came on. Jesus Navas came on. Huge applause for the captain. Not many more games left for him, just 5 more after this one. He'll be back next weekend at home to Osasuna. And then there'll only be 1 more in the Sanchez Pizjuan for the incredible Jesus Navas. Pedro Diaz heading over. More whistles from the Sevilla supporters, who can't believe their team look more likely to concede an equaliser than they do to get themselves further in front. It's a good run and cross from De Frutos. Here's Alvaro once more. And this was the closest Rayo came. It comes back off the post. Didn't deserve to be on the losing side, Alvaro. Limited service, but he made the best of it. Kept that shot nice and low. And just a few centimetres one way, and it might have gone into the back of the net. Off comes the goal scorer, Gibraltar. On comes Juanlu. Valentin Barco as well, making his entrance. Replacing Pedrosa. And Barber came on for De Frutos for Rayo. And Isi Palason did come on. Not too much time left in the game for him to do too much. This was Navas with this cross, headed away by Mumin. And Juanlu's shot was blocked by Mbaba. Navas and Suso swapping passes. It comes back to Carmona. And Carmona goes for glory, but slices his shot well wide. A few late opportunities for Rayo. This one over the top from Camello. But there was no turn in the result. Final score, Sevilla 1, Rayo 0.